This is the Roulette Master, and I'm really excited about today's roulette strategy because it was sent in by someone who calls himself Mahomes, and he calls this the MVP roulette system. Since I'm a big Chiefs fan, I love that, and I can't wait to see how this MVP roulette system performs. Let's go ahead and jump right into it and place the bets. So we're going to be using $5 units, and the last number is 36, so we're going to leave out the column that has 36. We're also going to leave out the 12 that has 36. And we're going to have a $20 total bet to start. I'm going to go over all the rules, what to do, and how to make money. It's a $2,000 bankroll system. And we started out with a $10 win. So we're up $10. And now we're going to leave out the first 12 because the 10 is in the first 12. And we're going to leave out the first column because the 10's in that as well. And we're going to bet $20 again. Here we go. And I'm going to go over the progression of what to do when you lose and all that great stuff. So anytime you have any loss at all, Mahomes says to go up 2 units on all the bets. So those were at 5. Now we're going to go to 15, but we're going to leave out the second 12. And we're going to leave out let's find the 22, the first column. Okay, now we're going to have 15 on all of those, and we're going to spin. So we're at 3 units right now after increasing by 2, and that's a 9 red. Okay, that's a $30 win. So when we get a win, we're going to go back 1 unit, and we were at 15. Now we're going to go to 10. We're up $35. We're going to leave out the first 12, and we're going to leave out the third column, because they both have the 9 red in those. And here we go. We have a $40 total bet, and we're spinning away. Here we go. That's a 16 red. That's a $20 win. We got a win, so that means we can go from 10 back to 5. We're going to leave out the 16, the second 12, which has the 16 in it, and we're going to leave out the first column, which has the 16 in it. We'll have a $20 total bet. We're already up $55. And here we go. I like this a lot so far. That's a 5 red. And that's a $10 win. So we will stay at the $5 bet. You can't go any lower than that. We're up $65. We're going to leave out the first 12 that has the 5 and the second column, which has the 5. And here we go. This is a $20 total bet. And that's a 3 red. Okay, that's a loss. So any kind of loss, we go up 2 units. So we were at 5. Now we're going to go to 15. We're going to leave out the 12 with the 3 and the column with the 3. And spend $60 total bet now. Here we go. And let's see what we get. That's a 27 red. That's a $15 loss, so we will go up another 2 units. We'll go from 15 to 25, and now we will leave out the third 12. Oh, wrong one there. There we go. And then we'll also have the 25s on the columns that don't have the 27. Now we have a $100 total bet, and we're off and running. Let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 14 red. That's a $50 win. And we were at 25. We got the win. We're up $95. So that means we go back 1 unit to $20. And we'll be on the first and third at 20. And then we'll also be on, looks like we will be leaving out the second column. So we'll have 20 on first and third column. Okay, now we have an $80 total bet. Again, it's a $2,000 bankroll system. And we have 20 on each right now. It's a 32 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll go from 20 up 2 units to 30. And we'll leave out the third 12. And we'll leave out the column with the 32, which is the second column. Okay, now we have a 120 total bet, and we're spinning. Again, these are $30 individual bets, and that's a 31 black. That's another loss. So we're going to go to 40 now, and we'll be leaving out the third 12. This is why you need the $2,000 bankroll. We're going to leave out the first column and then have 40 on all these. 160 total bet. Here we go. That is a 21 red. That's an $80 win. So after that win, we'll go from back 1 unit from 40 to 35. We're up $125. And we'll have 35 on first 12, third 12, and then also first and second column. There we go, 140 total bet, 35 on each, and we're spinning. That's 11 black. That's a nice $70 win. So we're going to go from 35 back to 30. We're up $195. And we'll have 30 on second and third 12, and we'll also have 30 on let's see, that would be first and third column. There we go, 120 total bet and 30 on each. Here we go. That's a 33 black. That's a nice win. And we'll go from 30 to 25. We're up $255 already. This really is the MVP Mahomes, and that's really cool. So let's put 25 on first, 25 on second, and then we'll also be leaving out the column with the 33. So we will have first and second column, and wait a second. Okay, we have 25 on those. Okay, $100 total bet. Let's spin. And let's see if we can get a win. That's a 30 red. Okay, that's a total loss there. And we're going to go up 2 units. And we were at 20. Now we'll be back at 30. We'll be leaving out the third 12. And we'll also be leaving out the third column. All right, 120 total bet, up 2 units on losses, down 1 unit when you win. That's a 6 black. That's a loss. That's a $30 loss, so we will go up again. So now we'll go from 30 to 40, and we'll be on second 12, third 12, and then we'll also be on first and second column for 40. And let's spin at 160. Here we go. All right, that's a 35 black. Okay, we got a win, so we're going to go from 40 to 35. We'll leave out the third column, the third 12. So let's do that first. So 35 on each. And then we're going to leave out the second column, which has the 35. And here we go. Now we have a 140 total bet. And let's see if we can get some more wins. Again, $35 on each. That's a 14 red. And that's a loss. So we're going to go from 35 back to 45. And if you look at the last bet, you can see we know we bet 35 because 140 was the total bet. We'll go from 35 to 45. We're up 170. And we'll be on first and third. And then we'll also be on first and third column. Again, this is why you need the $2,000 bankroll. This is a 180 total bet, 45 on each. And let's see what we get here. That's 32 red. So that's another loss. So we'll go from 45 to 55. And again, this is why we need the $2,000 bankroll. We'll be on first and second for 55. And we'll also be on, let's see, the 32 is right there. We will be on the first and third column for 55. There we go, 220 total bet. And let's see if we can get a win at 55 each. There's a win. So now we're going to go from 55 back to 50. We're going to be on second and third, 12 that is. And then we're also going to be on first and second column for 50. Again, leaving out the 12 red on both. Now we have a $200 total spend. We're up $235 already, even with these losses. That's pretty incredible. So here we go at 50 each. And that's a 27 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll go from 50 to 60 now. And we'll be leaving out the third 12. That's up 2 units on losses. And we'll also be leaving out the third column because of the 27 red. Okay, now we have a 240 total bet, 60 on each. And that's an 18 red. That's another loss. So we'll go from 60 to 70. We're up 125 right now. And we'll have 70 on first and third. And we'll also have 70 on first and second column. I like how we've had all these losses and we're still up. That's pretty cool. So it's a 280 total bet, 70 on each. Let's see if we can get a win. That's a 24 black. Ooh, that's a bad loss there, though. We're going to go to 80. And just as I say that, we go down. So now we'll have 80 on first and third. Okay. And then we'll also have 80 on first and second column. Again, this is why we have a $2,000 bankroll. This is a 320 total bet, 80 on each. That's a 35 black. And we got a win, so we'll go from 80 to 75. We'll be on first and second. And we'll also be on first and third column for 75. And again, that's because we're leaving out the column and the 12 that has the 35 black in it. And here we go, $300 total bet. 75 each on all 4. That's a 4 black. That's a nice win. So now we're going to go from 75 to 70. Again, back a unit when you win. We're up 155. And we'll have 70 on second, 70 on third, and then we'll also have 70 on second and third column. And again, that's because we're leaving out the 4 black. We'll have a 280 total bet now, 70 each on 4 bets, and that's an 8 black. That's a loss. So we'll go from 70 to 80. We'll be on second and third. And then we'll also be on first and third column for 80 each. Up 2 units when you lose. Okay, 320 total bet, and let's spin at 80. Here we go. That's a 2 black. Ooh, that's a bad 320 loss. So now we're going to 90. Again, this is why we have the bankroll that we do. And we'll have 90 on second and third. There's second. Now 90 on third. And then we're going to leave out the second column because of the 2 black. So 90 and 90. And 360 total bet. Here we go. Let's get a win. That's a 14 red. It's another loss. So we're going to 100 each. And we still have plenty of bankrolls, so we're good there. First and third for 100. And then we're also leaving out the second column. Okay, now we have a $400 total bet, and we're spinning. Here we go. That's another loss. Wow. Okay. So you can see on that last one, and now we still have over $1,500 left in our bankroll, so we're good. But the last bets were 400, so that means they were $100 each. We're going to go up to $5 units to 110, and we'll be on first and second. I still have a good feeling about this. I think we're going to come back. And 110 on first and second, and then the 32 is in the second column. So we're going to have 110 on each of those. Okay, 440 total bet. Here we go. 440 total bet, 110 each. That's a 6 black. That's a nice 220 win. And that was at 110, so now we're going to be at 105. And we'll be on second and third for 105. Okay, and then we're also going to be leaving out the third column, so we'll have 105 on first and second column because of the 6 black. Okay, now we have a 420 total bet at 105. And let's see if we can get another win. That's a 27 red. Ooh, that's another loss. We're going to go from 105 to 115. And we'll be on first and second. We still have plenty of bankroll. And we'll be at 115. We're also going to be leaving out the third column. And we just need to get some wins. Alright, we still have plenty of bankroll. We're at 115. And let's see if the MVP can come from behind. That's a 4 black. Nice, 230 win. Just as I say that, Mahomes comes through. That's awesome. So now we're going to go from 115 to 110, and we're almost back to even already. That's incredible. Let's get ahead now and cash out like an MVP. And 110 each on second and third, and we'll also leave out the first column. So 110 each. But one too many on that one. Here we go. Okay, now we have a 440 total bet, 110 each on 4. And let's close like an MVP, like he calls this system. And that's a 7 red. And that's a bad loss there at 440 though. We still have plenty of bankroll though. And let's check it there. So you can see we were at 110. So that means we go up 2 units to 120. And we'll be on second and third. Here we go. 120. And then we're also going to leave out the first column. Okay, 120 there, 120 here. Okay, 480 total bet, 120 each on all 4. And that's a 9 red. Ooh, that's another loss. So now we're going to go from 120 to 130. And we still have plenty of bankroll. And we'll be on second and third. We just need to go on a nice run. I think we're going to get one. So now we're 130 on second, 130 on third. And then we're also leaving out the third column. So we'll put 130 on first and second column. Here we go. We're going to make a nice MVP comeback here. It's a 520 total bet, 130 on each. Let's spin. That's a 13 black. That's a nice 260 win. So we'll go to 125 now. We'll be on, let's make sure that looks right. And yes, so we'll be at 125 on first and third. And let's get that out there first. We're also going to have 125 on second and third column. Again, that's because we're leaving out the 13 black. And $500 total bet. And we're spinning. Here we go. 125 each on all 4. Let's close. And let's close like an MVP. That's a 30 black or 13 black. That's a $500 loss though. Wow. Wow, that was rough, but we still have plenty of bankroll. And you can see on that last one, we had 125, so it means we go to 135. I still think we can close strong with this. Let's do it. 135 on first and third. And then we're also going to have it on second and third column. Here we go. All right, 540 total bet, 135 each. And let's see if we can get a win. That's a 20 black. That's another loss. We're going to 145. Wow. Okay, we still have $1,000 left. And we'll go first and third. 145 each. We can do this. And let's leave out the second column, because it has the 20 black. All right, 580 total bet. Here we go. That's a 6 black. Nice, 290 win there. So we'll go back to 140, back 1 unit on wins. I know we've had a lot of bad luck recently, but that doesn't mean we have to finish that way. And let's put 140 on second and third. Let's close like an MVP, like Mahomes says. And 140, we're going to leave out the third. Let's go on a run here. There we go, 560 total bet on 140 on each. And that's a 0. That's not good for anybody. We still have about $800 left, though, not quite, but so you can see that was at 560. So that was 25, 35. That was at 155. We'll be at 150, and we need to spin because we can't have a 0 there. And let's see if we can make this comeback. That's a 19 red, so we'll have 150, and let's go ahead and use $50 bets on this one to make it quicker. And we're going to leave out the second 12. And then we're also going to leave out the first column, which has the 19 red. But I hit that too many times. Make sure that's right. There we go. Okay, now we have a $600 total bet, 150 on each. And let's get a win. That's a 29 black. That's a nice $300 win. And we're going to go back to 145 now, and we're doing a little bit better. Let's go ahead and put those out there. We'll put the hundreds out first, and then we'll add the 45s in. Okay, 580 total bet at 145. Here we go. That's a 31 black. And that's a loss. We're back to 155. And here we go. And leaving out the 31. Here we go. Let's check our balance. And we have enough. That's good. 155 each, 620 total bet. And we need to win badly. That's a 23 red. That's a good win. And we're back to 150 again. Back 1 unit, and that helped a lot. We're going to be on first and third for 150. And then we're also going to be on first and third column for 150. Okay, $600 total bet. Still have our $2,000 bankroll, but we need to get some wins. That's a 4 black. That's a nice win. There we go. And that was big. And now we go back to 145. And we'll be on second and third. 145, and then we'll also leave out first column, which has the 4 in it. And maybe we can do a Mahomes-like MVP comeback. There we go, 580 total bet, and we're spinning. That's a 30 red. All right, another win, back to 140. And you can see we're climbing back now. We'll be on first and second for 140. And we'll also be leaving out third column. Here we go. Okay, 140 on each, 560 total. Let's see if we can keep it going. Oh my God, double zero. And the 0 and the double 0 whacked us good. That's okay. So we're back to 150. Let's go ahead and place those bets. We need to spin first though, and we can't have that double 0 on there. And here we go. That's a 36 red. Okay, so we'll be on first and second for 150. And then we'll also be on first and second column for 150. $600 total bet. Here we go. That's a 16 red. That's a nice $300 win. So we go from 150 back to 145 again. And we'll be on first and third. We'll check our balance. Go. So we're also going to be leaving out the first column, which has the 16 in it. 145. And I'm feeling a run coming on here. And this is exciting. Let's do an MVP-like comeback. This is 580 on 145 each. And it's 11 black. All right, another win. We're back to 140 now, and we're only down 200. So let's get back ahead and make some money. 140 would be on, let's go ahead and use tens this time. Let's go 140 on second and third. We're leaving out the first 12 that has the 11, and we're also leaving out the second column, which has the 11. Okay, 560 total bet, 140. See if we can keep it going. That's a 28 black. That's another win. We're going from 140 to 135. We're up now. And here we go. So 135 will be on first and second. We're starting an MVP-like comeback here. Okay, we'll also be leaving out the first column, which has the 28. Here we go. Okay, we're at 140. Okay, 540 total, 135 each. Let's keep it going. And that's a 22 black. That's a loss, so we'll go from 135 to 145. We'll be on first and third. Yeah, still have lots of bankroll though, that's good. And here we go. We're also going to be leaving out the first column, which has the 22 black in it. Here we go, 145, 145. All right, 580 total bet. And let's spin. That's a 20 black. That's another loss. We're going to 155 now. Let's check our balance. We're minus 200. That's not too bad. We can come back pretty quickly, I think. And let's place these bets. And the 20 is also in the second column. And we'll put the 150s on first, then we'll add the 5s in. There we go. And it's a 620 total bet, 155 each. And here we go. Let's make a comeback here. That's a 35 black. That's a loss, so we're going to 165 now, but we still have plenty of bankroll. And we'll be on first and second. It's kind of exciting sometimes when you go up to 165 because it means if you do win, you're going to win more, right? And so there's a little excitement there. And just like if you're playing a slot machine that's higher level, you can lose more, but it's also a little bit more exciting. But let's go ahead and make this comeback. And you can see the 35s in the second column. And so you can see on these ones we have 165. So we're going to be leaving out the second column. Here we go. And here we go. 165 again. There we go. 660 total bet. I'm feeling good vibes now. Let's get a good one here. That's a 31 black. That's another loss though. 175 we're going to. Let's definitely use the $50 bets this time. And we're going to be leaving out the first column this time. We still have plenty of bankroll. And 175 each. We can do this. And $700 total bet though now. 175 each. Let's get a win. That's a 3 red. That's a nice win. And that brings us back to 170. And looks like we'll be on second and third. And we'll also be leaving out the third column. So we need to add 20 to all of these. Okay, 170 each. And we're only down 170 out of our $2,000 bankroll, even with all these losses. So I feel good about it. This is a 680 total bet at 170 each. And that's a 4 black. That's a loss. So we're at 180 now, but still have plenty of bankroll. And we're going to be on second and third. And then also we're going to be leaving out the first column. And let's put the $80 in now. And once we get some wins now, they should really pay off. And we still have plenty of bankroll. We're at 720 total. 180 on each. That's a 32 red. That's a nice win. So that gets us actually up. That's awesome. So we're at 175 now. And let's put that in there. We'll be on first and second. And we'll be on first and third. And let's put the rest of those in now. Here we go. All right, $700 total bet. And now we're up. So let's see what we can do. That's a 30 red. That's a loss. And that gets us up to 185. And we just need a couple wins now, though, to get us really going. And let's do first and second. And we'll also be leaving out the third column. Now let's put the 85 in. And I need to add 5 to each of these. Okay, we're at 740 total, 185 each, and let's spin. It's a 28 black. That's another loss, so we're at 195, and we're minus 340. And for betting purposes, let's just go from 195 to 200 just to make it easier on this one. And we'll be on first and second, and we'll be on second and third, and that'll be an $800 total bet, but we still have plenty of bankroll. We still have about $1,700 left. Let's see if we can get a nice win here at 200 each. That's a 27 red. Ooh, that's a $200 loss. So now we'll go to 210, and we'll be leaving out that 27 there. And then let's see, we'll be leaving out the 27, which is in the third column. Let's put 10 on each. Okay, 840 total bet, 210 on each. We got to have a win coming our way here soon. That's a 1 red. That's a nice win, 420. So we're back to, we'll go back to 200 instead of 205 since we went the other way 5. We're only down $120, and we'll be leaving out the, switch those back to $100 chips. There we go, 200, 200, and then we'll leave out the first column that has the 1 in it. Now we have an $800 total bet with 200 each. Let's see if we can get ahead. That's an 11 black. That's a loss, so we will go back to 210. We're minus 320, still have plenty of bankroll. And here we go. We'll be on second and third. And see, the 11 is in the second column. Now let's place those 10s on there. It's just a matter of time, though. I think we're going to hit a streak here. And we still have plenty of bankroll. We're at 840 total bet here. That's a 36 red. That's a nice win, 420. We're up $100 now, look at that. And now we can go back down to 200, and let's see if we can get one more win and cash out. And let's switch those back first. First and second for 2, and then the 36 is in the third column. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get one more win. That's a 34 red. Ooh, that's a loss, so we'll go back to the 210. We were close. We're only minus 100, though. We're doing pretty good, and we just need a couple solid wins. We're going to be on first and second, and also the 34 is in the first column. So let's add the 10s back on. All right, 840 total bet. Let's spin. Here we go. That's a 31 black. Ooh, that's a bad loss there, though. That one hurt. Okay, so we're going to go to 220 now. Let's see if we have enough to place that bet. That was a rough one there. And we'll be on first and second. And then we'll also be on second and third. And we'll put the 20s on there. Ooh, I actually have an extra 100 on that one there. Let's make sure those are right. Let's start over. Make sure those bets are right. Let's do this. 31. Okay. Let's see how much we have left here. Looks like we have 1,060, and it's only an 880 bet. I think we got this. Let's get a win here. That's a 21 red. That's a 440 win. Look at that. We're only minus 500 now, and now we can go back to 210, or I mean 215. And we'll be on first and third. And then we'll also be on, let's see, the 21 is in the third column. So we will be, actually I think, make sure that's right. Should be 210. There we go. Or no, it's 15. Okay. Here we go. All right, 860 total bet. Let's spin. And here we go. It's a 21 red. Ooh, that was another bad one. Ouch. Okay. We only have about between $600 and $700 left after that bad loss. And let's go ahead and put some bets out. We'll be on first and third. And that was a rough one. 21 back to back. And we're going to have to go down a little bit on the bets, it looks like. So it looks like we only have 1640 left. Or wait. No, 640 left, I mean. And let's just go ahead and go at 600. Now we're going to need some wins here now that we had to lower the bets. And that's a 23 red. And that's a loss. And we have 490 left. So let's place those bets. 23, we're going to be on first and third. And then we're also going to be on first and third column. And we have 490. Let's just go at 400. Here we go. Let's get some wins. That's a 24 black. That's another loss. Okay, we only have 390 left now. And we're going to be on first and third. We're also going to be on first and second column. And we need to take one of those off. And we'll go 350 here since we only have 390. That's a 20 black. That's another loss. Man, we only have 190 left now. This is getting rough, guys. And we're on first and third. We'd be on first and third column. Man, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 28 black. Finally got a win. We have 290 left. 28 will be on first and second. Then we'll also be on second and third column. And here we go. Let's go ahead and add one more 50 in there for 250. Just to spike it up a little bit, but that's a 31 black. Ooh, that's 250 loss. And we only have $40 left, so that pretty much knocks our bankroll out. It looked like we were going to make a MVP comeback there, Mahomes, but I do think there's a lot to this, and I really like it. And I had a lot of fun playing it. I hope you guys let me know what you get while you're testing it out, and let me know if there's anything you would modify with this. I would love to see modifications to this to make it even better. But I love the email from someone called Mahomes saying this is the MVP roulette system, and it was a lot of fun to play. So I think it can be a really good system actually. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what your modifications are for this one, as always. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the red subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. But do it for don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. You're going to love the people in this community. And so please subscribe, but do it for yourself. And I think you will love it. This is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.